How to cut CSST tubing or pipe, corrugated stainless steel tubing used for natural gas to move from a supply to a load side, say for instance a gas logs, gas furnace, or gas stove, etc. CSST fitting can actually retrofit via a fitting through hard pipe. So sometimes one may need to use both, not necessarily just one particular pipe. But the beautiful thing about the CSST pipe versus the hard pipe, if one has the hard pipe and they need to put a fitting on the hard pipe sometimes, or go back and say the hard pipe is half-inch feeding and they need to go to 3/4, sometimes they need to start breaking down, going back, unthreading, rethreading, repipe doping, etc., which can be very cumbersome. The beautiful thing about the CSST pipe, it can say you're going from underneath the house, hypothetically, from one side to the other, and then say, for instance, one wants another half-inch fitting. One can come here, here, and etc., and do it. So the question is, how does one cut the CSST uh, tubing or pipe for natural gas? Very simply, with a pipe cutter. Now, one needs to line this little wheel up in between the two grooves. Again, so actually just take your razor knife and peel it back. You could actually use the cutter and cut the rubber, but my opinion is it's easier sometimes, and it may save your blade from dulling your blade if you will just take a simple razor knife, peel back enough. That this way you can actually see where you need to put the cutter. So for instance, the little cutter wheel goes between here. And once between here, then it's very simple. One just winds it. Now, one caveat, and again, a caveat. When doing this, do not get in a big hurry, because if you get in a hurry and try to tighten this down the on the end of the pipe cutter, and you try to tighten it down faster and faster and faster, you're going to bend this tubing. So just take it slowly, make one or two turns, tighten it a smidgen, make another turn or another turn, tighten it a smidgen. Once you finally break through this pipe, it will cut off smoothly, and it should break off smoothly. So if you actually do this, if you get in too big of a hurry and you go to pulling it, this stuff can get like razor sharp. It can cut your finger. So if you pull up a cut on your finger, you have actually burned the end of it. So just be gingerly, take it slowly. Do not get in a hurry. It won't take long, but then just work it in like when the blade is in between. And another tip, make sure you have a good cutter, not a El Cheapo. The El Cheapo is not good. So anyway, between the stainless steel tubing, put the little wheel, wind it, tighten it up slowly. Wind it a few more times, tighten it up slowly. Let it work itself, and eventually the pipe will snap in two. And then at that point, one can actually put a fitting, a T, or whatever one needs to do, or in order to put a cut off, in order to tie this onto the hard pipe. So in order to cut CSST, just use a set of pipe cutters, a good quality.